Good morning, children. Welcome back to the AVS class. We'll continue with our lesson, Every Drop Counts. But before that, if you remember, I had given you an assignment to complete the name the following. I hope all of you must have found the answers. Some of you have even sent me the answers. I'll send a pic of this after the video. You can check out the answers and pat yourselves if all are correct. Continuing with the lesson, we have learned that Al-Biruni is a traveler who came from Uzbekistan. This picture is a stamp showing which was made in 1973. Now let us try to locate Uzbekistan on the world map. Here you can see Uzbekistan is marked, encircled in blue. That is the place from where Al-Biruni came to India. And he was surprised to see the chabutras. These are the raised platforms made around the lake called chabutras, where people came to do different things like study, worship, etc. We have also learned that in India, which is a land of festivals, water is worshipped because we all know that there is no life without water. Here you can see a woman worshipping a source of water. People use flowers, diyas, lit diyas. Holy rivers like Ganges are worshipped by sending diyas in the water. There are many customs and festivals related to water in our country. Some of the festivals are the Chhat Puja, about which you have heard. This is celebrated in the northern states of Bihar, Uttarakhand, etc. Not only rivers and lakes, people also worship the water spouts. Can you see the carvings, beautiful carvings made here where a woman is worshipping? Because water is life, people consider it to be holy and sacred. Not only this, children, now in this picture you observe a beautiful structure. This is called a step well. Why is it called a step well? Because it is a well with steps where we go down the steps and get water. Water doesn't come up, remember? We have to go down the steps to get the water. That is why it is called a step well. You will see another picture of a step well coming up. Look how beautifully these step wells were made. What architecture and engineering was used in those days by the people of India. That's why Al-Biruni was surprised, remember? Nowadays we have wells. Now this is a normal well where you can see a bucket on which is put into the well to draw water up using a pulley. I hope you understood the difference between a normal well and a step well. Now these are some other sources of water which were made in order to collect rainwater. People knew that storing rainwater and harvesting it is useful for future. Here comes another beautiful picture of a well, wherein people can go down the steps to get water. Can you see the water inside? People can climb down the steps, take water and come up. Apart from all these, johats, which are traditional technology in Rajasthan, were made in order to collect rainwater because this rainwater was considered to be precious. People would build all these water sources like lakes, johats, canals to collect the rainwater. This picture also shows the same, where rainwater is collected and allowed to percolate into the soil. Only then when we put a hand pump, from where do you think the water comes? It is the collected underground water. This is one of the modern sources of water. Apart from this, you also have learnt it in your 3rd standard that people in Rajasthan made what are called tankas. This is a picture of a tanka in which rainwater is collected, and whenever people are in need, they can take water from this tanka. Now here is the picture of a man carrying a mashak, a leather bag in which water was stored. People would give water to the thirsty travelers. See how many beautiful things about water. But sadly, today we are spoiling the water sources, putting garbage and plastic, which we have to stop immediately and take care of all our water resources so that we can have water for the future generations too. Children, now I want you all to complete this assignment given. I'll be sending a pic of this also to you. Please try to find the answers and write all of them in your notebook. In the next class, I will give you the correct answers. You have to name these pictures and complete the answers. So, I hope you have understood the lesson and you will complete the assignments for the next class. Even the posters have to be submitted in time. Thank you, children.